twilight dark. Shadows whisper, feel the spark. Lonely paths the woods can hide. Ghosts of memories side by side. Moonlight breaking through the trees. Whispering winds, a gentle breeze. Silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Moonlight breaking through the trees. Whispering winds, a gentle breeze. Silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Ghosts of the backwoods calling now. Lost in the night, they twist and shout. Echoes of time never fade away. In the backwoods they will stay. Ancient songs from voices old. Stories of hearts that once were bold. Deep in the forest, secrets lie. Hidden tears that never dry. Flickering lights in shadows roll. Backwoods whispers lead me home. Silent specters dance and play, guiding through the night of day. Moonlight breaking through the trees. Whispering winds, a gentle breeze. Silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Ghosts of the backwoods calling now. Lost in the night, they twist and shout. Echoes of time never fade away. In the backwoods they will stay.
All right, let's get some tunes going here like we usually do. Let's turn it down just a little bit tonight. Haunted Basement, working on the new Red Sonja movie video that just got announced today. I am doing well, my friend. Hopefully you are too. Are you just you shooting it or editing it right now, or? I'm just gonna hang out for a bit tonight and open some. I think I got some mail left, actually. Yeah, I got a couple envelopes of mail. Then we're gonna pull out the old coin microscope and I'm gonna go through some 1955s and see if by chance we are sitting on a double die 1955 wheat penny. First, I got a couple magic cards to get into the collection. How's the tune level? Triple B okay? Or does it need to be up or down? Or I don't stream enough to really get my settings all hashed out. I mean, I can hear it fine for myself, but I don't know how it's coming across on the stream. See how the app is gonna scan tonight. Let's pop over here. Some single buys last week, I guess. Killing Wave. I think I have this one. Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, you do much more editing than I do, I can tell you that. I am not a fan of that kind of stuff. It's Grim Harrispecs. Cool art there. What does she got then? She got like the skull or something and some brains? That was a good buy out of the dollar bin or whatever it was. $4. I think we'll turn around and throw that on the best of the month so far. And of course, went to the wrong screen. Of course, a Gisa card. Buy it every time I see it. That's actually got to go in Gisa. That's going to go in the Gisa folder. Do that one later. An Angelic Skirmisher. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that you were using basement. Or 21 on that one. Yeah, now you got the blue wrench. Yeah, I just, you know how your mind works. I just saw, you know, BBB Haunted Basement. Didn't even realize you were on your basement account and not the comics account. And I picked up a foil welcoming vampire. Yeah, I saw you live the other night too. You were doing one of the live cover shows, and I was running around the office at work too much to pop in. But I do generally try to pop in with you if I see you on, for sure. Like hanging out and watching your covers. Holy smokes, it's $4.16 non-foil. I must have got this at steal. $6.95 in a foil. That's top loaded. That is top loaded material there. Yes, she is a. It's actually a pretty decent card in the game too. And there's another art of her, of that card, but I think this is the better art version of the card. Yeah, you got a certain day you do that every week too? I typically see you at work, so I know it's either Monday or Thursday. I think we're gonna. Wednesday, okay. I knew it was right there somewhere in the middle of the week. I got home a little earlier from work tonight, so I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna pop on. I mean, you know me, I'm always unscheduled, so cloud shift from Avison. I think that was probably an art buy on that angel. It's a good card though too. So. Only an 80-cent card, but I gotta turn these the other way because these are upside down and I have a certain way I like to grab sleeves and then just open them, and if they're upside down it throws my whole system off. I don't like that. Alright, what's the last single buy here? Dream Drinker Vampire. Do believe that's a female vampire, I'm guessing? I don't know. 2-1 with life. Got a recliner like right in the way, like right where my scanner kind of shoots, and it picks up like the design of the recliner a lot of times, and then ends up like wanting to say it's a certain card. But it looks like this is working. 88. So is Wednesday nights the only night that you are essentially doing a live? And then the rest of the time you're doing like more recorded style videos? Alright, I'm going to try to get this Gisa card to scan. Yeah, I decided tonight to turn down the audio on the tunes a little bit because I was like, I don't know, it might be just a hair loud. And then we'll update some of these numbers up here on the top. See where we go. There we go. 103. Wow. 290. All right. So I figured I'd jump on tonight and do some cards. Well, anytime we got Gisa, we got to pull out the old Gisa box. There she is on the front of the box. I probably do way too much top loading of Gisa cards, but when you're a Gisa collector, you do what you have to. All right, let's update some numbers. Let's see what my app says. After those scans, I haven't cracked many packs this month. Only 11 play boosters and 11 collector boosters. I'll step my game up on that a little bit, maybe. All right, so 77.56. That's what we're going to on card count. 77.56. So increase that a little bit. And then what our value? We're going to 47.99.59. 47.59. Or no. 47. Dyslexic here. 47.99.59. All right, that's right. And then where are we at on the old holdings? Minus 977. So we got a little better. 0.77. That's not a point, that's an apostrophe. 0.77. Alright. So got a little bit better there. Not much. We don't have anything to do on the play boosters or collector boosters because I haven't cracked anything in a while. Reserve less buys unless there's one in the envelopes. Still here, Triple B? Coaches, aloha. I don't know if Triple B's still around or not. We're gonna do a couple opening coaches. We're gonna open a couple more mail days. I think we're gonna crack another one of these $4.99 savers bags, and I never know where the value is until I scan the whole bag, but we'll see if we get any good cards out of it. So let's do 2 envelopes for sure then. I don't know if Coaches is still here, but Triple B, give me the first number. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, what's that, 4, 5, and 6. So 1 through 6, that'll be the next mail day opening. Will it be a magic card, or will it be something that I just bought for an art purpose? Typically ends up being some type of female vampire or something. Three. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, some pre-ordered Final Fantasy on Target. I don't know how much Final Fantasy I'm really gonna do. Not that they're not cool looking cards and stuff from what I've seen of the spoilers and stuff. It's just I never played the game, so I don't have an attachment to the game like a lot of people apparently do. I'll probably crack a couple packs of something just to crack it. The Dragon set coming up, I probably will crack a little bit of, just because there's some cool cards in there, and I think there's some cards that are going to end up on the chase for me. And that's packing tape, so let's see if we can do this without wrecking the card. Should have been at the bottom anyways, but now why can't I get to it? What? This is becoming more difficult than it has to be. It does not look like a magic card. It looks like it might be a different. Oh yeah, triple B. This will be up. You're in my alley for sure. Coach, is it you that calls a lot of my collection chase the modern day pinup? Somebody called it that. I don't want to think. I want to say it was you, but so it's a card fight Vanguard card, which I think I've opened up a couple of these on the last. It definitely does not fit the top loaders. They are definitely a different size card from that. What is this? Witch of Pandering Bruner. I know I ordered a bunch of witch cards and stuff. Oh, I thought it was you. Maybe it was somebody else. I like the foiling on that. I don't know if you can read if I can hold it steady enough for that to be read by anybody. Her flavor text there is pretty cool. Very cool foiling on this. I really like the foiling. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but I like the foiling on that. So that was just an art buy, obviously, because I don't know anything about Card Fight Vanguard. Don't play the game. And so that was just I want it in the collection. Let's do one more. Coach, you're here. Your pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to 5 envelopes from the 18 or 17 that I started with 2 streams ago or something. Cam is working great. Okay, perfect. I played with a little bit of the camera settings on like brightness and stuff, because sometimes I don't like how it turns out. One thing I've noticed is as I bring things, there you can kind of see as I bring things back and forth, you can kind of see that the brightness adjusts, but I guess that is the signs of a decent camera. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this kind of feels like more than one card. I could be wrong. This could be one card. And it's in the middle. As you can tell, I don't save any of my invoices because I rip right through them for the most part. Nope. We've not hit a magic card yet. I bought these months ago too, so it's like I don't know what's coming in these half the time now. So this is I did that when I opened it. That was not like that. This is a actual TCG player. Like, oh no, it's not. You know what they did? I thought this was one of those TCG player envelope things. They cut a full 9 card sheet thing apart. And I got extras here. So this was a seller that I do this a lot when I sell something on Whatnot, is I'll throw in extra cards just to move some more cards. No, it's a succubus. Succubus of pure love. I have not read the flavor text, but I'm guessing it's not going to get me banned on YouTube. If I can hold it still enough. Another cool, that's even though this is still Vanguard. A different foiling, I don't know, probably a different set or something. Like I said, I'm buying these as art buys, not as me knowing what I'm doing. So yeah, that is a pretty cool succubus there. And then what did I get up? So he gave me more Vanguards. He gave me Grungeful Hatchet of some sort. 2 of those. And I don't know what that is. Give that to my daughter or something. I don't know. Not that she'd want it either. You know what I didn't do for either of these cards? Which they both kind of deserve it. Gotta get at least 1 minion hit to stream. Alright. Do we do one more envelope? I don't know if there's any magic in there, or do we do the Savers $4.99 mystery bundle? I go with whatever somebody says first. I have a tendency to put stuff right where it's going to glare the most. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night, Triple B. I know she don't know me, but tell the wife I said hi. Have a good night. All right, I think I might have lost everybody. So let's do the $4.99 thing. Usually I cut a recorded video out of this. So last one I did, it was $4.99, and after I scanned all the cards, there were 72 cards in the bag, and it was a $30 value on the bag. So we'll see what this is. I'm going to try to open this and not end up with these 2 staples on the floor of my office. And I don't know the value, as we do it here. But in the recorded version, if I put it on the channel, I will have the card hits in it in super transposed and stuff. So it looks like I just cut half the deck, and it is still Wilds of Eldraine. So this might be a whole thing of Wilds of Eldraine, which if that's the case, we'll probably get a $4 value, but Soul Guide Lantern. Some uncommons to start the top. 3 Bowls of Forage, Crystal Grotto, some lands, Edgewall Inn, Evolving Wilds, Hopeless Nightmare. Here's a rare, Lich Knight's Conquest. There's a rare, Agatha's Champion. So the last bag that was really good was a whole bunch of foil rares. I see there's a card in not a top loader, but there's a card in a sleeve for no reason. It's an uncommon. Oh, it is MH1. So this isn't going to be all Wilds of Eldraine. No, here's Phyrexia, all will be 1. Charge of the Mites. So this is probably going to go all over the place. Bladed Ambassador, Brave the Wilds. Now we're back to Wilds of Eldraine. Commune with Nature. This is Duskmoor. So yeah. So who knows what we're going to get in this one. Stay hidden, stay silent. Let's just burn through some of this. Clockwork Percussion. Waltz of Rage out of Duskmourn. I think that might actually have been on my Duskmourn chase, to tell you the truth. Remember what they call that treatment. Omnivorous Flytrap in a rare. I think that was a rare too, wasn't it? Duskmourn, yeah, that's a rare. Under the Skin. Dissection Tools for a rare. Now we're back to a rare Wilds of Eldraine. Godric Cloak Survivor, Grabby Giant, Grand Ball Quest, Period Spear Guard, Elemental, Kindled Heroism, Purple and the Noble Thief. Bunch of comments here. Let's spin through these here. Here's a rare Redcap Gutter Dweller from Wilds. Another Redcap Thief. So probably some doubles. It was probably a semi thrown together bag. Twisted. Nothing that strikes me as like a big hit card yet. Witch's Mark. We always like any witch cards and stuff. If you hang around the channel enough, you're going to understand that. Ashcox Reaper. Back for seconds on an uncommon. Borrow Naughty. Grapple. Conceited Witch. I bought this in foil. Probably a couple copies of it because I wanted it in foil. Dream Spoilers, Ego Drain, Ariet's Whisper. I'm not actually too upset with this whole bag yet because Wilds of Eldraine was probably one of my last real favorite sets, which is kind of sad to say, but Feed the Cauldron, the Horseman. Here's that's out of OTJ. Slick Sequence. Another Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Skullduggery. A uncommon Rakish Crew. A Dragon Wing Glider. Foil. Extended art, all will be 1. MH1, Settle Beyond Reality. These are in perfect fits. Wall of 1,000 Cuts. Zalfrin Decoy. 2 of them. And I saw these white ones off the side like that, and I was like, yeah, those are art cards, so that's kind of a cool. I don't mind that art card. That probably will be saved. That one will be saved because we do collect the ladies. A bear token. A zombie token. Probably going to end up with a bunch of tokens now. Grim Search. Scream Puff. Shatter the Oath. Stingblade Assassin. Sweet Tooth. Taken by Nightmares. Tangled Colony. Rare. Twisted Sewer Witch. That was definitely a chase card within Wilds of Eldraine. Most definitely. Vermin, and we're down to the end. Warehouse Tabby, Wicked Visitor, and a Witch's Vanity, and Aquatic Alchemist. So nothing like that stood out majorly there. I'm guessing at some extent we're going to hit the $5 value in this handful of cards, but I guess we'll see. If you get a chance, I will scan them all, and prices will show up on screen in the recorded version of this. All right. Let's open a Monster Girl Encyclopedia. As I've said for the last couple packs, I think the hits are probably hit out of the box already. Probably gonna see commons we've already hit. And I do believe I've seen those 2 commons. I don't know if I've seen that common. As far as I know, it's a pretty big set as far as what's in it. And the rare, I have not seen that rare, so that's cool. We'll see which, and an SR. I think I've gotten that SR, so we're gonna sleeve this rare for sure because that rare has not been hit yet out of the box. And see if we can get the minions. Yeah, I like these cards too. I don't think my camera really does the foiling on these cards justice. There's almost like a fingerprint texture to this, and that's probably not going to show up that well. At least not in the top loader. All right, 1 pack of Weiss Schwartz, the last of the Volume 2 box. Our last shot at a gold signature card. And like usual, can't read this box because it's the Japan version. Unless I know the character, that is. Another common coming up. And oh, there's an SR. So we're getting an SR out of the pack anyways. Not one of the better ones, probably not one of the more chased SRs. Another uncommon coming. probably got a couple bucks to it. But we still got hopes for the rare, anyways, being a good rare. Hit that card several times. And the rare, that's one of the better rares. Most definitely one of the better rares. And this foiling, the shattered glass foiling, is really nice on these cards. And I know we got the landscape card coming, which is going to be, oh, that's going to be a CR too. So that's a rare too. And I haven't hit that in the box. So I guess 2 good final cards of that box. We're going to sleeve up that Climax rare also. Definitely the hit of the pack though. I'll have to look up her name. Obviously some kind of devil of some sort. Back, let's go to the best of the month. We'll switch. And then, yeah, we're gonna switch out the Grim with somebody here too. Let's see. I think, oh, it ain't gonna be one of the magic cards. I know that. So. I think I'm gonna switch out Grim with. Succubus card. All right, there's where the best of the month stand right now, as far as I'm concerned, anyways. These are all. That is. All right, I'm going to set up the coin microscope, and we'll start on checking some coins. Take me just a minute to get this set up. All right, let's get see if I can get this where it needs to be. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go with gloves today just because these wheat pennies tend to make me kind of grimy. And we're at about an hour into the stream now, so we did an hour of cards and we'll do an hour of coins. Work out about perfect. See, we're gonna see if we got any 1955 double dies. We're going to go through all these, which will take a little while. We have some, it looks like this is some 1955 and 1955 Ds, so I'm going to try not to knock the camera around. So that's a D. Zoom in a little bit or clear things up if I want. Nothing out of the ordinary from the looks of things. Probably can go even closer. Just to make sure we're seeing what we want. A little harder for me to move it around, but let's see. Anything there. I'm basically just looking for doubling. Almost need this kind of be my mover here from the looks of it. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time on these as a whole. Because if we hit something, we just want to hit it quick. I think there's a whole lot on the 55Ds to be looking for. Straight up 55. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was like a die, double die. But really just looking for, on the 55, just the doubling there on the 55. Alright, let's keep spinning through these. Gunk on it there. $55D. No noticeable doubling. If I see it, I want it to be pretty hard. Supposed to be possibly a doubling on the eye at some point if you can get it and find it, but I'm not seeing it on that. Like there's anything there. Move the camera around a little bit here just to center things up a little bit better. Probably damage on the end of the nose there. But no double punch mint mark. Nothing in the eye. I want to see what exactly they're saying. Should have strong doubling on the 1 and the 9 if you find one. And the eye. Then I see there. Definitely looks like there might be a little bit on the S. A little bit of damage into the W. Probably damaged though. I don't think there's really anything in the books about the reverse. I definitely could be wrong, but I don't know how much I want to be really looking at the reverses. So I'm more looking for the obverse. We'll give the reverses a little bit of a look though, just to make sure. But from what I understand on the D, the double dyeing on the 1 and the 9 should be pretty obvious. And the I. Thing is with coins this old, it's like half the time, are you looking at like an actual error, or are you looking at just damage? Definitely not there, in my opinion. Might actually only, well, I can plug the phone in here. If I have to, here's a straight 55. Really losing some definition there. See anything that struck me as a possibility on that one. Nothing there, probably nothing on the eye. We're going to get a mix of straight 55s and 55Ds here. This handful of wheats. Not much showing up. No double die repunched mint marks. Haven't seen the double die on the eye yet on D. A lot of 70 some years worth of wear. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, that T I think is worn down. That Y I don't. Yeah, I don't know, because the B and the I though show a little bit. For sure. But nothing I think I'm going to save. I don't think you'll... Oh, this was a D. So this is where you could have the double die on the eyelid. Let's see if we can find a straight view. A good looking side. I know the D's were more prevalent than the straight 55s in the Spag. Yeah, these have all been around. For sure, Coach. Kind of just looking to see if I can find like a repunched mint mark more so than anything else. You know, the D's are supposed to have that double die on the eyelid too, or on his eye. Oh, for sure. I just love doing this, you know. I guess the 50 or I think it's the 58 that has a double die. And it's pretty uncommon, I guess, from the book I was looking at. Oh yeah, I'm eventually gonna find something. I mean, I'm probably not gonna find $1,000 penny, but yesterday I spent the whole day separating all of my quarters into groups, but they're all like the national parks. And the other set, they're all between 2015 and 2020, I think. And we're gonna look for those mint errors on those, like the additional claw on the Alaskan grizzly. I got a handful of the Wisconsin to look for the high and low leaf on the ear of corn. And what are some other of the big ones on that group of years? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Ellington quarter, where you're looking for the double die on the piano keys. We got all kinds of stuff we're gonna eventually. 2 coins ago now. Did you see something I didn't? I'm not really keeping them in order, so I don't even know what would have been the 2 coins ago now. What did you see where? And I'll just go through the last couple of coins. It looks like it's on the pile. I should keep. Actually, now that you said this, I'm gonna like consciously keep track of what coin I take off the platform, because then somebody like you can say, hey, go back 1 or go back 2. I'll keep like an order. So I don't know if it's gonna work at this point, but I don't know what you saw. I saw like a double dying, what looked like a double dying, I think in the B of Liberty on one, and I just kind of didn't even mention it and bypassed it because there wasn't enough in the rest of it. Okay, so you saw one with the on the R in Liberty. All right, I'll just spin that area under a couple here. So do you do this too then, Coach? That probably wasn't the one you were talking about. I'm actually, you know, the sad part, Coach, that wasn't it. I'm actually kind of enjoying this coin collecting thing more than the magic card thing and the cardboard collecting. I'm just running back through a couple points, and then I'll go back into the pile. So I don't know if we'll find that coin that you thought you saw something. I thought I saw one in a B in the B in Liberty, and I just kind of bypassed it because I didn't see it. I didn't see it heavy enough anywhere else. I have it's almost nauseating how much I've learned in the last month. I don't think I'm going to find what we're looking at, so we'll keep going. And I'm kind of at the point too where it's like I really want something to stand out, if that makes any sense. I don't want to have to make it be in my mind. Which is going to be easier. It's going to be much easier on some of the newer coins because like the doubling is going to stand out, or like the actual error is going to stand out on the new coins. You know, much more than looking at these, because these are just, I think I might have said it a while back when I was doing this 2 weeks ago or so, just initially. It's like half the time I don't know if I'm just looking at natural 75-year wear and tear on a coin, you know, that just that pocket wear, or if it is maybe something that was a minting error. And that's why, like, on these, I kind of want it to, like, stand out. When I say I find something, it's like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't want to have to convince somebody of it. See, like, there's just a lot of wear there. And I should be probably looking at some of these reverses too, but there's so much wear on these. You know, like right there through the T there. You know, was that a mint error, or is that just damage? Or I think it leaves it up to interpretation on coins this old. I don't know, what do I got? Probably another 40 coins. Maybe not 40. Should hit a couple straight 55s here at some point. You know, I always like to look for that double die on the eye. And I still have a bag of wheat pennies to go through too. So I'm guessing I'm going to find this many, 55s and 55Ds again. But I wanted to get through at least this bag and call them good. And a lot of this I won't do on streams either. I'll just do in my free time off stream. And when I find like one letter, I want to find like multiple letters that are like truly you can say, yep, that's a double die, or that's a double punched mint mark or something. I got a lot of 55Ds. I've only found a couple straight 55s. And from what I understand, if you find like the 55D and the mint mark here has been repunched, from the sounds of it, you will also find the fact that the eye is more likely double dyed too. Have you heard and have you seen things about the what they call the woodies and the wood grain, where the alloy on the 9 on the last one? That was the last coin. You think you saw something on the 9? I see it on the very end, like on the tip. So, I mean, I'm seeing. Try to get this in here. Right there on the end. I noticed the other thing, with doing it on stream, is the fact that there's a delay in the chat. Right edge of the 9 I'm going to go back one coin. So the delay ends up, I see what you're on the right side of the 9. I think that's, okay, if now we're talking about the same thing, I see where you're saying on the right side of the 9. I see what you're saying here. My mic went off. I don't know how long it's been off. But I'm thinking this is the right side of the 9 you were talking about. And I see it on the right side of the 5 too. But this is where I'm like, I don't know. Am I stretching it here? Do I just want this to be a double die in the date? I guess more than I'm looking at it now. Yes, the right side of the 9, the lower part of the first 5, and the upper end of the second 5 is. I see exactly what you're looking at. And you said something about and the mint mark, huh? Well, the mint mark's definitely got thickness on the bottom. Let's see if we see anything else on any of the letters. I don't see a whole lot on any of the letters. But that doesn't mean we couldn't have the double die on the date. See, this is the typical problem. The more I look at this date, the more I'm like, I think you might have a little bit of a double die. I wish there was some on the 1. It's almost where I wish I had some. I'm going to set the coin aside just to say maybe. But it definitely is not just like, oh yeah, for sure. But I can see where the argument could be made for that coin. Yeah, I set it aside. That coin is definitely going to be looked at further in the future. You and I can talk about that one. I don't know if I should be doing obverse or the reverses or not. I mean, both the books that my camera went dead there. We should be able to be fired up here again shortly here. I see what you're saying on that, for sure. Yeah, exactly. I don't, in both of my reference books, there's nothing on really the 55D or the straight 55 that references anything on the reverse of those coins. Back up. We'll continue here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip the reverse on most of these coins stream-wise. We'll just look for what we know exists. Here's a straight 55. You know, in the 55 that's like really, really chased, you know, in the hobby, it's like definite. If you've ever seen it, it's a definite double die. I mean, to the point on the straight 55 where you can see it with your naked eye. I mean, it looks like you're seeing double. The one that goes for big money. You know, and there's almost a part of me that just wants to look at the date and then go to the next coin. Because it's like, if the date ain't got it, then, you know, it's kind of likely you ain't going to find it anywhere else. Strike throughs, yeah. You sometimes find the strike throughs. Like I said, there's a part of me that just don't like looking at these because you have so much edge wear on everything that it's just sometimes it's in my head, you know, and it's like I want it to be there, but it's probably more just wear than it is truly. I'll reverse these on my own sometime off a stream. I just want to see if we can find something that like really stands out. We'll go back to that one coin here at the end. And that's why I'm kind of just picking up my pace a little bit, because I want it to stand out. I don't want to have to convince myself. Nothing there. But yeah, going back to what we were saying about the reverse there, Coach, I agree. There's really not much to be found in anything that I've looked at reference-wise. Not to say you couldn't be the one to find something. See, like this last 5, the second 5, it's got that same little thing on the end that that coin that we set aside has. But I almost expect the ends to have wear like that, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to keep coins in semi-order in case you say, go back a coin. As I knock my camera around here. This one's actually still got pretty good definition in God We Trust. Let's see what Liberty looks like. Yeah, that's got good definition in that still. But you would see too if I zoomed out on this coin, it's actually in pretty good shape. It's not red. It's definitely not a red penny. But it's in decent shape. See, now that I'm like paying attention a little bit more, well, it's maybe hard to see on this one, but it almost seems like a lot of those last 5s have got that upper right hand wear on it. A lot of D's is what I have in this pile, obviously. Okay, that was this one. On the date, maybe left side. Let me make sure this was the one that I said had good definition left. It was this one. This is the one. Yeah, see, this is the one I said had pretty good date left sides. Or that's not it, because I don't see that. And see, like I said, with the leg in the chat, it could be 2 coins back instead. So I'm trying to keep somewhat of a line of coins. So when you say something like that, I can go back 1 coin or 2 coins, and maybe, you know, because I might be 2 coins past it already. Yeah, I think I hit the right coin you were talking about, and I didn't see it. You know, and really I'm looking at like the big screen on my computer plus the screen on the actual microscope. They're both about the same as far as clarity and stuff. It's just the one on my actual computer screen's a little bit bigger. So a lot of times I'm just comparing, going back and forth between the two. Yeah, see, that to me that looks like there's a clean date. You know, there's a little ridge on top of the one, but nothing I'm gonna, you know, you can't convince yourself. Someday I'm gonna hit one and I'm like, yep, you know what? That's definitely there. That's damage. Oh, no need to be sorry, Coach. I mean, you're actually helping me out, you know, because, I mean, I may miss something right in front of me that... This is not as brown as the other ones. You're going to be able to see a little bit of the... And this is a straight 55, so... This one's got a little more copper tint to it. Yeah, and see, and tell me if that makes sense when I say I just want it to stand out, you know, and be like, yep, you know what, there it is. And I think it's going to be harder on these older coins than like finding it on some of the 2020 stuff. Yeah, you're probably right. You probably would see like decent doubling on the chin. You know, if it was like heavy. And they say that like when you hit the double D mint mark, you're gonna like really know it. Trying to clear it up a little bit for anybody watching there. Yeah, down to about 20 pennies. And we'll call it a stream. What are we at? We're going to be pushing 2 hours, I'm guessing. 2 hour and 30 minutes right now. There's damage on the 5s. But pretty clean date. On the last one. Boy, this one took a beating on the trust, it looks like. God's nice and defined. I'll go back to the last one where you're saying the W and R looked off. God. the bottom of the R on that one, yeah, I mean, that definitely has like, I don't even know what I want to say. It's kind of like the leg on the R is definitely like flowed out. But I don't know if that's like literally like the E, you know, the corner of the E there. To me, that's just damage. That's above the W and the R. Okay. I'll go back. I know what coin it was that we were looking at, because let's see. There's the damage on the E. Above the W and the R. Oh. You mean like the light spot above the R there? And talking about the chip on the W? Or on the rim? I got that one set aside too, just in case we want to go back to it. Oh, the extra ridge all along in God We Trust. I don't know if I'm seeing the extra ridge you're talking about. Talking above it though, right? Yeah, I guess I can see it a little bit. But again, I think I'm in, like, personally, I'm in that spot of like I have to convince myself of something. This is a new coin. See, there's like that flowing R there on this coin too, so I'm wondering if that ain't just something semi-normal. I'm almost getting to the point, like with these older coins, where it's like I don't want to look at them as much because they are such a interpretation. But like there's some of these older coins you just have to look at because you might have something. But I definitely am trying not to over analyze, if that makes sense. I mean, it's still that one coin that we were talking about that comes the closest, in my opinion, of maybe being something. A lot of wear on those letters. See, like nothing. And that's kind of why I'm like, I try to give it, I give the date a look, and then I try to spin the letters. And if something doesn't like stop me fairly quickly, I just try to go on. Because I don't want to make something there that's not there. Hey, did I ask earlier, have you heard of what they call the woody coins? Where the alloy doesn't like work right? That's actually one of the coins. I think I found one the other day. See, to me that looks clean. There looks like there's edge wear, typical edge wear, but I mean, I think it's going to be much more fun to be into the, you know, the 2015 quarters and stuff and doing this and looking for the known minting errors and stuff that just kind of stick out, you know, like the extra claw on the Alaskan bear or the Wisconsin leaf or something, because there's nothing left to interpretation there. So this is the actual coin I think I found. They end up, I don't know how it's going to look through this holder. You can kind of, you know, I probably got to essentially come up. I'll come up. So it's when the alloy and stuff don't quite jive together, and it gives the coin a real wood looking. You're getting those bright spots because it's in an actual holder. You see how it looks like it's got wood grain? And it's the whole coin, and it's not that it has like rubbing on it. I'm gonna just take the top of this holder off of it. It's actually got like a very wood grainish look to it. They call them woodies. I mean, it's probably, you know, eBay wise a couple bucks, but I'm not really into selling anything. I just want to find things and collect them. I think I readjusted my camera and everything here. Looks like about a dozen pennies left, and then we'll call it. Yeah, I'll see if I can show you that coin under the regular camera, like the card camera. Like when we're done with these couple last coins. See, now I'm way high on the thing. I like to get down, like I like to get right in here and then clear it up the best I can. Maybe even come down a little closer. Looks like typical wear. I'm starting to notice a lot of those right side R legs have that, like that flow out or something. Too much there. A lot of rim damage on the top. Kind of skip checking the eyelids. Should probably go back to making sure we look at those. Definitely a hard line there from the rim through the top of the S. Just a lot of wearing down from being in a pocket. Straight 55. Nothing standing out there. Pretty solid letters. Looking at these almost make me like look forward to looking at newer coins because there won't be so much wear. Thanks for hanging out, Coach. Cool to be doing it with somebody. Somebody to chit chat with. Straight 55. Lot of wear. Ooh. Look at the rim flow into the crust on that one. In God, we still got some separation, but that definitely got crammed together. Yeah, and a lot of what I've got like separated out to look at, they're not all uncirculated. Some of them are circulated coins, but they're just going to be much easier to look at than this. Hey, Hillbilly, how you doing? 1955D, pretty beat up. Pretty wore down Liberty on that one. Trying to find double D or double dies on some 55 pennies. We got one that we've discussed, I don't know, probably for a good 10 minutes, huh, Coach? Oh, for Dragons of Tarkir. Looks like five more coins, Coach, and then we'll look at that one that we discussed again. And I still don't think I'm going to call it a double die, but Liberty's wore down. Three more here, and then we're gonna look at that one again. Unless we find one in these next three that are like, holy smokes, it's a lot better. I don't know, Coach. I just get a kick out of doing this, I guess. It doesn't make for good content and stuff if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, but really not my goal either, so. So I'm gonna grab something just to see. Where is one here? Yeah, I know I have one. Had a couple. Put them there. Just looked at them not too long ago. Geez, I got all kinds of stuff, Coach. This is going to take me for a long time. I mean, like I said, I sorted out all my quarters into the piles of specific quarters that have certain errors on them that we're going to do and stuff. There's the one we were talking about. Like I said, I can see it on the 9 on the right side. I can see it on the first 5 on the right side, and I can see it on the second 5 up on the right side on the top. I just don't see it on the 1. Maybe a little bit of the D. I'm going to swing down here and see if this gets any closer. Okay, so no, I think what I was seeing on the D now, I'm going to side on the fact that those, because I thought I saw it on the right side of the D on the lower corner right side, but that looks like 2 nick damage marks. Almost identical marks. So I'm going to say I don't see it on the... I'm going to say I don't see it there. But it definitely could have been a candidate. Definitely could have been a candidate on the... As far as the numbers go, you know, second 5 does look double. The 9 and the see, I kind of think the first 5 looks more doubled. I didn't realize you were saying the second 5. I think the first 5 looks more doubled. Down around the right side curve. I would say nothing in the chin, and you don't have the known double die on the eyelid. You know, and like I said, there's nothing. I don't really see anything rest of letters either. It's definitely the one that comes the closest, though. Yeah, see, I definitely see where you could say, like, maybe the first 5 was double dyed. Right about there. I'll set it aside just to say, hey, we got close. I'm going to grab my Wisconsin quarters because that's an easy look. It'll be a fast spin through to see if we can find a an extra leaf. We'll do these, and then I'll call it a night. And this, like I said, this is going to be a quick look on each one because you're just looking for that extra leaf on it. I don't know if you've ever heard or are familiar with that error. But here's the corn. And the extra leaf, if you're familiar with it, is going to end up being right here. And it's either going to be high or it's going to be a low one. So these are the errors that I'm going to have fun looking for. Because they ain't going to be so left to your interpretation. So obviously none there. Probably 30 quarters here. Nothing. And this one actually goes for quite decent money as far as I understand, even ungraded on eBay. These are the searches that I'm going to have fun doing. Because they're going to be quick and it's going to be like, oh, there it is. That's it. Apparently, from what I understand, the extra leaf is not, it's not uncommon, but it's not, you know, often found. From what I understand, they say like most collectors eventually will find one. You know, it's probably going to take more than the 30 coins I have tonight. Where did I miss the corn? Okay, there it is. Not there. This type of search is what I'm going to end up doing a lot of on a lot of the streams, coaches. Not so much to have to look hard, you know, and try to convince yourself that you found something. So I've done about half the pile. And the nice thing is this opens up now a spot in my coin holder to essentially sort some more and try to put another pile together of something to look for. It would be awfully cool to find one in just a handful of quarters, but and you could actually, I mean, these are almost, this mint error is almost findable with the naked eye, but this is so much easier just to slide it under the microscope and see it stand out if you hit it. Oh, down to five coins? 5 quarters on this. Probably not going to hit it in this chase. I was hopeful, but I also knew the chances of just doing a handful of quarters. And there is the last one. And I don't believe, I'm going to look at my book quick. I don't believe there's another area. Let me look up the 2004 Wisconsin. So the 2004 Wisconsin looks like it is only the extra. It is only the extra leaf. So I think I'm getting pretty close to calling it a night because I've been in these for, how long have we done wheat pennies, Coach? Last hour maybe? And my hands are sweating. Yeah, that, and eventually when I'm done going through what I have here, you know, because all of this is essentially coming out of an inherited collection from my grandfather, who basically was a collector for years. I'm going through what basically is of his stuff, but I am going to start the whole coin roll hunt. Let's do something quick though to end the night. I don't think my son is home. So he won't see this. I'll have a chance to get it hid. So I bought him, this is part of his Easter present. Yeah, over time I'm anticipating I'm going to end up like developing, you know, easier ways to like manipulate the coins and stuff. So let's do a quick box opening to end the night. I've now not only am a card collector and a coin collector, but I am definitely into the silver and gold. This is an odd box. And I'm trying to make at least a couple purchases a week in the I guess the metals area. I am a believer in buying silver. Gold is kind of overpriced right now and priced out of most people's budget at $3,000 an ounce. I got that for this. So my goal personally on the, not the coin side and stuff, but like the silver side, is I want to eventually, I want to collect and essentially stack my weight in silver. So like my body weight in silver. Kind of a goofy goal, but what the hell. So he's a big duck hunter. From the rod and gun collection. Try to hold it still. Have the camera actually focus. He's gonna like that. Oh yeah. Yep. Nope. I'm a stacking. He's gonna like that. And then I got him the holder in the box. Like I said, my goofy personal goal is going to be to someday say, hey, I've got my body weight in silver. Ways off from it. Definitely a ways off from it, but we're getting there. You know, I'm probably going to do it. Probably going to do most of my stacking and collecting of silver in Silver Eagles. Maybe next week. Maybe by next week I'm going to have a really cool piece that I'm going to be opening up. But I wanted to open this up tonight, you know, before my son got home, because it's essentially part of his Easter present. And, you know, you always want... It's hard to hold this still. But you always want that on anything you get. I might have to get one of these myself. Just for myself. Kane Shaker, what's up? You just missed what, Coach? An hour, maybe more, of going through 1955 pennies? And finding nothing? And then what? Probably 3 minutes of going through Wisconsin quarters? Coaches, when you asked you're a stacker too, am I assuming you are also of the mindset? Or are you saying that as you're a stacker too, like all the other crazies? Did you do the math on that, coaches, already? I've never done the math, but... Okay, so you weren't really implying it either way. So, I mean, a lot of people don't, you know, I guess ask me, but I have a firm belief that before you do any shiny designer cardboard, and before I really spend any in that arena, I make sure I'm putting my money into, I say silver or gold. I say silver because I'm a bigger fan of silver, and gold is so expensive. But I say you better be doing silver or gold. So I put my money in several different places. Before cards. This is before designer cardboard. Shiny designer cardboard. Silver, land, firearms, and then like stock investing. And then after I've put a little bit of money in each of those, in whatever interval, you know, once a month or whatever, then I go into my cards. Geez, the case even makes it look nicer. I mean, the camera probably sucks, but he'll like it. I mean, I think you gotta, like I said, and I'm not really that much of that prepper type, but I still think there's other things you need to be putting your money into before shiny designer cardboard. So that's pretty cool. But I've got a cool piece of silver coming probably later this week. If I get a chance to get on during the evening sometime, I'll definitely open up that. It's a little, not a whole lot bigger. A little bit bigger piece of silver. All right, what is that? I'm over 2 hours. I'm 2:15. That's good enough for a stream for the night. Spend an hour looking at pennies. I do like that coin though. I don't know if I like the. I don't know if I like the Avers. Or the reverse better. I think I like the duck better. There's actually a bass that I'm gonna get from this same series for myself because he's the duck hunter. I'm much more the bass fisherman, so. Thanks for hanging out, Coach. Awfully cool. Otherwise, I would have just been sitting there going through these pennies, knocking these pennies out by myself, which is fine too. But I am definitely ready to grab something to eat for sure. Grab a little something to drink. And one of these nights, Coach, will hit something in the coin hunt. I've got, I don't know how many 1940s and stuff in nickels to go through, too. Like I said, this is a big collection that basically the grandfather gave us over the years and stuff. So there's a lot to go through. And just kind of see what's all there and stuff. There's a lot of what's called junk silver. I'm sure you understand what junk silver is. You know, just just an S-ton of walking liberties. Here's my 86 Silver Eagle. Bunch of Kennedys that are, you know, the silver content. There's an old Franklin. A lot of Morgans and Peace. 1882. I think that's is that 1882? Yeah, that's 1882. So there's just a lot to go through, and we'll just eventually do it on live streams as I sit in my office at night here. We'll talk coins and silver and guns and maybe some stocks if somebody's into that type of stuff, because I can talk that too. You still hanging out there, Coach? I think I upset some of the Magic community when I say, hey, you better be buying this stuff before you're buying shiny cardboard. But that's a nice thing, you know, you don't have to agree with me. I do me, and everybody else can do them. I just get these pennies off my desk here before I kill the stream. Thinking I'm probably by myself now. Do like that duck. Better hide it before the boy gets home. Alright, I don't think anybody's here. It says there's one in the room. I think that's me now. It's probably counting myself. There is, Coach, if you're still hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun going through those pennies, wheat pennies. Appreciate you hanging out, and we will talk to you next time. I'm going to run the outro just to put a cap on it. Later.